Hey everyone, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I made this intro using CapCut and Canva on my iPhone. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up Canva, and in the search bar, you're going to search YouTube intro, or you can see it there where mine was, where you can just click YouTube intro and you're going to get the rectangle, which is the correct size of an intro. From here, you're going to click on where it says elements and you're going to search Barbie, and you're going to get a bunch of graphics and photos that are Barbie themed, and you're going to scroll until you find this one here. It's a pink striped pattern, and if you do not have Pro, you can always search on Google pink vertical stripe pattern Barbie, and this should come up. But for this, I'm just using Canva's graphics, and I'm going to make it nice and big like you see I'm doing on the screen. Then from here, I'm going to go to elements again. I'm going to, in the search bar, search plastic, and you're going to have a bunch of different options. You can choose which one you like best. Most of them are Pro, but they do have some free options. I chose this one here, and I'm just going to make it bigger. If you want the exact same one that I'm using, you can just search this that's going to be on the screen, and you will find the exact one. And from here, once you have that, you are going to save it. So you're going to save it as a PNG. Once it is saved, we're going to go into CapCut. So you're going to go into CapCut. You're going to click New Project. You're going to click on Photos. You're going to click on the image that we just created in Canva, and you're going to put it in the project. Then we're just going to drag it out so it's a bit longer. Then from here, we're going to add video effects. So you're going to click on video effects. And in the search bar, you're going to search Chroma Twinkle, and it's going to be that first one there. And then I'm just going to click on it and turn the filter all the way down because I personally didn't want that, but if you like it, you can keep it. Then we're going to add another video effect. So in the search bar, we're going to search Butterfly Dream, and it's going to be the first one that you see there. And then for the last effect, you're going to search Constellation, and it should be the first one there as well. If anything I'm using in this intro is Pro, feel free to use any free elements. There are so many free ones that you can use instead. So if you don't have Pro, just use a free element. Once you have that, you are going to go into your Eraser app or website. I'm using Photoroom, but you can use the website I have linked in the description below if you would like. And I'm just going to erase the background, and I'm going to click Transparent. I'm going to center the image, and then I'm going to click on Shadow. I'm going to click on Custom. I'm going to scroll down, click on Move 2D, and then I'm just going to move it right behind her, and I'm going to save it. And once you have the background erased, you are going to go back into your project. You're going to click Add Overlay, and you're going to add the photo that we just erased the background of, and you're going to put it to the left, just like I'm doing here. Once you have that, you are going to drag it out. Then from here, once you have that, we're going to exit out of CapCut, and you're going to go to your search engine. I'm using Safari, and you're going to search dafont.com. Once you're in dafont.com, you're going to zoom in, and you're going to see the search bar, and you're going to search the font Barbie. You're going to click search. It's going to be that first one there. You're going to click on it. You're going to click the download button and then click download again. Then if you're using an iPhone, you're going to see a little arrow at the bottom. I'll have it circled. You're going to click on that. Then you're going to click downloads, and you're going to click the font that's right there that says Barbie. It's going to bring you to your files. Then you're going to hold down on where it says Barbie. You're going to click the button that says uncompress, and then it's just going to uncompress it for you. And we're going to go back into CapCut, and you are going to click on where it says text, and then you're going to see where it says add text. And then you're going to click on where it says fonts. Then you're going to scroll till you find my fonts. Then you're going to click the plus add button. You're going to click my fonts. Then it's going to bring up a search bar, and you're going to search Barbie, and you're going to click on the font just like I did there. You're going to click open, and then it's going to select the font for you. And now you have this custom font. If you do not want to do all of this, you do not have to. You can use any font that's already in CapCut, but if you want the exact font that I used, it's a Barbie font from dafont.com. So once you have the font, you're going to type in your channel name, and then you're going to go to Styles, and you're going to go to Stroke, and you are going to choose a pink that you like. I just used the color from the background and I just hired the width. Then I just clicked on shadow and I'm putting the shadow to about 40 to 50% to whatever you like it. And this is how it looks. I'm going to drag it out so it fits the entire screen just like this. Then from here, I'm going to add an animation to the photo. So I'm just going to click animation and I'm going to put slide up and I'm going to put that to 1 second and it should look like this. Then from here, I'm going to click on the channel name. I'm just going to shrink it a little bit so it comes in after the photo. Then I'm going to click on animation and I'm going to click the animation star cluster. If you do not have Pro, you are unable to use this animation, but there are plenty of other pretty animations that you can use if you do not have Pro. Once you have that, you're going to make sure you like everything. And once you think everything looks good and to your liking, you are just going to export it. Once you've saved it to your device, you are going to click New Project, and we're going to add that video that we just saved into the new project. And this is going to be the final project that we're going to add all the other clips to. So you're going to click on where it says cover, and you're going to choose a cover that you're going to remember so you know this is the final. And then this is optional, but you can click the 3 dots on the corner of the project and you can title it whatever you want. I'm just titling it final so that everything's organized. Then from here, we're going to go to your Instagram and you're going to screen record your Instagram. If you do not have Instagram or you do not have enough photos, you can just use any video of your choice. Then from here, we're going to go back into Canva and we're going to duplicate the project. And you're going to put in this hex code if you would like the exact same color as me. If not, choose whatever color you would like. Then you're going to copy the plastic from the other photo and you're going to put it into this photo, or you can just re-add it. And then you're going to download it as a PNG, and this is going to be what we're going to use for the second slide. Once it's saved, you're going to go back into CapCut and you're going to click on New Project and you're going to select the photo that we just made in Canva, which is just the background color and plastic, and you're going to drag it out. Then you're going to click on Overlay and you're going to add the Instagram recording, or you can add a video of your choice again if you do not have enough photos or videos for Instagram. And so I'm just going to tilt it and I'm going to zoom in as much as I can just so you can still get the 3 photos, like the grids, but it's not too small or too big, and you just getting the grid part, which would be your feed, and this is how it should look. I'm just going to shrink it a little bit because I don't want that beginning part where you can see like the white part of the Instagram. I just want the photos, so I'm just going to adjust it until I get that. And then I'm going to click on speed and I'm just going to slow it down so it's not so fast. That way it lasts me a little bit longer. And that's a trick. If you don't have too many photos, you can slow it down so it lasts longer. Then I'm just going to cut the excess out and I'm just going to shrink it down. And this is how it should look. Then from here, you're going to click on the Instagram and you are going to click on opacity and you're going to lower it to about 50% just so that the pink comes through, but you're still getting the photos in the background from the Instagram. Then we're going to add our video effects. So you're going to click on video effects and we're going to use the same video effects as before, which is the chroma twinkle. And you're going to lower the filter to 0 again. And you're going to drag that out and add another video effect. You're going to go back to the search bar and you're going to search constellation and you're going to add that and drag it out. And then for a final, you're going to click video effect again. And this one is a pro one. You technically don't have to use this if you don't want to or you don't have pro, but I'm going to use the effect Pizzazz 1. And this is how everything should look. Everything should be dragged out and this is what you should have. Then from here, you are going to erase the background of another photo of your choice. So again, I'm using Photoroom. I'm just clicking on add photo. I'm erasing the background and I'm going to add a shadow. So I'm just going to click on the photo. I'm going to click on shadow. I'm going to click on custom and I'm going to drag it so that it's behind it. And then I'm going to save it to my camera roll. Once you erase the background, you're going to go back into CapCut and you're going to click overlay and add overlay and you're going to add that photo to the right side. And I'm just going to adjust it until I get it the way I like it to look. Then you're going to add another overlay, but this time it's going to be any photo of your choice. And then you're going to scroll until you find the option that says mask. Then under mask, you're going to click on the one that says heart, and you're going to size it till you get the photo the way you like inside the heart. It's just automatically going to turn into a heart, and you're going to see it here, and you're just going to adjust it. Then once you get it adjusted the way you like, you're going to click where it says heart again, where it has like those lines that says adjust, and you're going to click on that. You're going to click on feather, and you're just going to higher the feather till you get it the way you like it to look. I'm just going to put mine around 60, and I'm just going to adjust it. Then I'm just going to make it bigger, and I'm going to put it behind the other image. So you're going to click on layer, and you're going to drag it behind, put it in the middle, just like that. And you're going to adjust it, and I just tilted it a little bit. But once you get that the way you like it to look, we're going to add text. And for the text, you're just going to type in your name or your channel name, and we're going to use the same font as before, which is the Barbie or whatever font you used for the beginning. And I'm just going to make it nice and big on the upper left-hand corner. Then I'm going to go to style, and I'm going to click on glow, and I'm going to click on the free one, and I'm going to click on the pink, and I'm going to higher the intensity. Then from here, we're going to go into Canva again, and you're going to add another layer, and you're going to turn the background black. Then under elements, you're going to search Polaroid, and under frames, you're going to click on that first Polaroid there, and you're going to make it bigger and center it. Then you're going to click on camera roll, and you're going to add a photo of your choice. So I'm just adding this photo here. You can double click on the Polaroid to zoom in and adjust it. Then you're going to duplicate the Polaroid. So you're going to zoom out, and you're going to click duplicate. Then you're going to click on the Polaroid and click replace, and you're going to add a different photo into it. And you're going to double click to zoom in and adjust. Then once you have that, you are going to click save, download, make sure it's a PNG. You're going to select the last 2 pages, 3 and 4. And then if you have Pro, you can click transparent background and automatically erase the background. If you don't, you're just going to go into your Eraser app or website and erase the background. Just to make this tutorial a little bit shorter, I'm just going to do the transparent background on Canva. But again, just go into your Eraser app or website and erase the background. Then once we get back into CapCut, you're going to click overlay and add overlay, and you're going to add the first Polaroid, and you're going to tilt it. Then you're going to add overlay again, and you're going to add the second Polaroid, and you're going to tilt it the opposite direction, and you're going to adjust it so that it looks like what I have on the screen. Once you have it adjusted the way you would like it to look, you are going to go to text, and you're going to add text, and you're going to type in whatever social media you like. So for this example, I'm typing in Instagram, and I'm just going to turn it black. So I'm going to shut off the other color, and I'm just going to turn it black, and I'm going to make it smaller and fit it in that white area on the Polaroid. Once I get that adjusted the way I like it to look, I am going to extend the Instagram out, and I'm going to click duplicate, and we're going to add the social media username that correlates with whatever social media it is. So I'm just duplicating where it says Instagram, I'm just double tapping on it, I'm deleting it, and then I'm just typing in her username. For yours, you would type in whatever username you'd like, and you're just going to adjust it in the Polaroid. Then from here, I'm clicking on her name again, and I'm just going back to animations, and we're going to add that star cluster animation again. If you do not have this one, because again it is Pro, use any other animation that you would like. Once you have that the way you would like, I'm going to click on style, and I'm going to click stroke, and I'm just going to add a stroke to it. This isn't necessary, but I felt like it looked really nice, so I just added a pink stroke, and this is how it should look. Once you get it the way you would like it to look, you're just going to click export. I shut off the AI Ultra HD, and I'm just going to save it to my device, and we're going to add it into the one that we wrote final that had the cover. So once you click on that project, you're going to click on the white plus sign, and you're just going to add that into it. And now you should have your channel name slide and the social media slide in it so far. Once you have both of those in there, we're going to finish off with the subscribe slide. So we're going to go back to the one with the stripes with the plastic on top, and you're going to add that into a new project. And we're going to add the same video effects as before, which is constellation and the chroma twinkle. We're going to add both of those in. So remember, you're going to go to video effects, you're going to search them, you're going to turn off the filter for the chroma twinkle, and you're going to drag it out. Then from here, we're going to go into Eraser app or website again. Again, I'm using Photoroom. I'm not going to explain it this time. I'm just going to let you guys watch since it's the exact same steps as before. Once you erase the background of both the photos, you are going to go back into CapCut and you're going to click add overlay, and you're going to add the first one. And this one's going to be on your left side, and this one's going to be a little bit less zoomed in, and this is how it should look. And I'm going to drag that out, and then we're going to add the second photo by clicking add overlay, and this one is going to be more zoomed in. So you're going to watch this one. It's almost like this one's in the front more, and this is how it should look. And we're going to drag that one out as well. Then from here, you're going to click text, and you're going to click add text, and you're going to type in like, comment, and subscribe. And you're going to use the exact same font as before, which is the Barbie font. And so you're going to watch me do that. Once you have that, you're going to go to styles, and you're going to select the eyedropper tool, and you're going to select the pink or whatever color you would like. And then you're going to add a shadow, and I just did it to about 50%. Then from here, we're going to click on animation, and we're going to use the star cluster animation again. But again, if you do not have that one, use any animation of your choice, and we're going to drag it out. And this is how it should look. Then from here, I decided that I wanted to add a sticker in the little bit of background and empty space we have. So I'm just going to click on sticker, and you have a few different options. You can search butterflies, and there are plenty of different options you can use, some that are pro and some that are free. For mine, I just went under the category that said hot, and I clicked this one right here. This one is a pro sticker, but there are plenty of different stickers. It doesn't even have to be butterflies. It can be whatever you would like. But I'm just going to drag it out, and this is how it should look. Once you have that, I'm going to save it to my device. I'm going to shut off the Ultra HD off, and I'm going to save it. And we're going to add this into the final project as well. So you're going to click on the white plus sign again, and you're going to add the final slide. And now you should have your channel name, social media, and subscribe slide all in there. And from here, we're just going to adjust it to get it the way we like it to look. As you can tell, everything's really long and isn't really flowing. So I'm just going to shrink the first slide, and you're going to see that little white square with a line in it, and that's to add a transition. You're going to click on it. And for this transition, I clicked on mask, and I'm going to use the transition glitter wash. And this one is a pro transition, but again, there are plenty of other transitions that you can choose from that are not pro, that are really, really pretty. And so this is how mine looks. And I'm just going to adjust it and shrink it till I get it the way I like it to look. So I'm just going to let you watch that. Once you get that the way you would like it to look, you're going to click on the second one where you're going to add a transition. And this one again, I'm going to click on mask, and I'm going to scroll until I find Heart Rush. And this one is a free one, and I'm just putting the speed all the way to the top. And this one again is free, so anybody can use it. and I'm just going to continue adjusting it. I'm just going to shrink the last side a little bit so it's not so long. Then from here at the bottom, you're going to see plus add audio, and there are plenty of different options to add sounds or songs, but I'm just going to click extract and I'm going to add a song of my choice, and you're going to see it pop up at the bottom. And then you can shrink it, you can fade the sound out if you would like. That's what I do here. I'm going to click on it, I'm going to click fade, and I'm going to click fade out and fade in just so it's a little bit smoother. Then this is what it should look like. Once you have everything the way you would like it to look, you're just going to click export. You're going to shut off the AI Ultra HD, put it to 4K at 60 FPS, and you're going to save it to your device. And this is the final intro, guys.